Yeah, I was planning on recording this around 6 hours ago, but after I recorded the drink review for the bank birthday cake, I was like, oh god, I'm too tired, so I went to sleep. But now it's been around 6 hours. I got a little bit of like a rest. Let's watch some Pokemon. Last week's episode, I really liked it. Liko did catch Hatena. But it was a great episode. And now I think they're actually going to the mines. If I remember correctly, Amethyos is also going to the mines. And Amethyos isn't following them. I think it's gonna be that Amethyos and his goons are already in the mine. So they got there first. And then the Volt Tacklers are gonna go there and like mess up Amethyos' plans. There is a comment. There's two comments. The first comment is by Clawless5502. Liko Sprigatito hasn't been given a gender. They always use it pronouns, but I personally feel Sprig is female based on behavior. Okay, they only use it. But I would say the reason why I think it's a male is probably the exact same reason you think it's a female. Which is quite interesting how that works, right? Because I feel like, Sprigatito is like a male because of its behavior with Liko, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, right? But I kind of hope the show confirms to us later on if it is a male or a female. Maybe we'll find out. We see like a milk tank use Attract, and then it works or doesn't work on Sprigatito. And maybe that's how we're gonna find out. By Duplin, this wasn't an exciting episode or anything, just super cozy. I really like the rain in anime and real life. And this episode had a bunch of cute scenes like Sprigatito in a box. Yeah. I don't think because when I rewatched that episode, man, I loved that box scene with Sprigatito. It was super cute. I don't know if I recognized it in my reaction. I didn't check. But yeah, the second time I watched the episode, I really liked that scene. Speaking of, I know you don't want Sprigatito to evolve, but personally, I really like Meowscarada. It rivals Gardevoir in terms of appearance for me. And the fact that it would be the same height as Liko makes it even cute / harder. If that happened, don't question me. I won't, because I kind of understand. I know what you mean. But to me, I don't know. Like, I despise Meowscarada, just how it looks, because I don't know. To me, it's like, oh god, it reminds me too much of the Alola. Like, I liked Litten, and then the last evolution of Litten, I'm like, oh god, it's like a gender bent Litten, I guess. Or the final evolution of Litten, which I don't remember the name. I remember Litten, Torracat, and then whatever the last evolution is. To me, Meowscarada is just a gender bent thing of that. And I also don't find like the Meowscarada thing, I don't think it looks like attractive or something. Like, I'm like, would not have sexual intercourse with a Meowscarada. But I can understand if people like it. And those are all the comments. So yeah, those two comments were on episode 21 reaction. So let's go into the episode. Oh, getting some artifacting right there. Mibrim is the name in Japanese. Yeah, we got to see Liko without the hoodie and the... it's basically a fanny pack, but she wears it like that. I don't know if it has like a special name. Okay, it starts with them arriving at the mine. Okay. I was thinking that the first part of this episode would be them going to the mine, and then the second part would be the mine. Like, the mine would probably be like a two-parter. Yeah. Or maybe something else. Maybe not Rayquaza. I wonder if we're gonna see another one of these Titan Pokemons. Huh. I feel like it would be too early. Because, I mean, they did kind of basically capture the Arboliva not that long ago. Because I feel like they're going to make that... If they capture another one of the Titan Pokemon, like the hero Pokemon, then I'm gonna assume that that storyline is not gonna be all 3 seasons. Because I was thinking like maybe they're gonna do like 2 Titan Pokemon a season. But depending on what happens in this episode, or like in the Galar Mines, my thoughts about that might change. And I didn't even think about the Titan Pokemon until I heard him say like, oh wait, it's not your emotion, it's something in there. Like, oh okay, it's probably something to do with a Titan Pokemon. Clash, the Galar Mine. Alright, the clash between Amethyos and our protagonists. Alright, she did end up getting her cotton candy. That's good. And that's a pretty good like editing program. She just edited in between herself in the background. Because it doesn't look like she's using a green screen. So I guess, you know. Like, oh, I love gears. Oh, it's Trogoton. What type of Pokemon is that? Because when she said that gears and that Pokemon's gonna be fun, like happy about that, I'm thinking, a Klinklank maybe? But we haven't seen a Klinklank. I wonder, is that the name maybe of Metagross? But I don't really think about gears and Metagross. Okay. Well, they can be. Oh, a boot. Now I just need to fish up the other one, so I have a pair. Well, doesn't seem like an abandoned mine. It seems to be, maintained. Good job, Fukoko. Okay, yeah, it's not an abandoned mine. What? Ah, okay. Alright. Oh god. Like, you two, don't just blindly like a whack-a-mole. It's not nice. I mean, you can just follow the tracks, right? Follow the tracks, and sooner or later you're gonna find your way out. Oh, okay. It's like, do you want to go left or right? Well, it's a good thing there's still reception in the mine. Oh, and Roy. Oh, okay, I guess they went into different places. Okay, I thought maybe they went in the same place. But no. Oh. Okay, no, they did go together, alright. No, don't follow, you idiot. Inform Freed. Inform Freed that Roy is stupid. Pikachu, use your nose. Yeah, it's like a legendary Pokemon. Come on now. Even if we catch it sleeping, you know, it might just make it even angrier and it's gonna get worse. You know? Climb. Use your cat powers. Like, nope. It's a dead end. Come on, Liko. Be more assertive. Tell him, Roy, stop. Like, sternly. Because what you're doing here is stupid. Let's go with Freed. Let's make sure we, meet Freed, and then we can do your stupid shit. And there also is the problem with Roy, that he's not listening to Liko, right? That he just ignores her. They're like, nope, we're fucking afraid. Spadoom! Let me destroy it. And then make it into 3 pieces, maybe. Alright. Tons of snacks. It's weird seeing Roganrola, I think is the name of the rock type. I think it's a cool Pokemon. Especially its evolved forms. I think it's cool. It's sad that it's another, like, basically... I don't like trade evolutions. And it is sad it is a trade evolution. Pokemon. Is telling you to hide. Like, push. There we go. Down you go, Roy. Oh. They're dead. Okay. Oh. Is it a ghost type? Because his breath thing. Okay, I'm guessing. Obviously, it's not Rayquaza. It's another Titan Pokemon. Okay. Don't think so. God, what Pokemon could it be? I don't remember. Okay, something with 4 claws. Is there like a ghost bird? Right, Freed is getting ambushed. Well, let's hope you don't only have Pikachu and... Well, let's hope you have Charizard with you as well. And not just Pikachu. But man, I would... Okay, well, we see Charizard right there. Maybe they showed Charizard earlier and I just didn't catch it. Well, let's hope maybe a nose pass, maybe? Oh. Okay, I thought Freed... Oh god, I'm missing so much. I thought Freed was getting ambushed by all 3 of these guys. But this is cool. Hopefully we actually get to see... Oh. Oh. Please, let Liko and Roy do this. Okay. Damn. I mean, it was cool. Good job, Cap. Good Thunder Punch. But... I wished it was Liko and Roy. Oh! Okay. Guys, Galarian Moltres. Okay, is it flying dark? Okay, was it like a dark type? Evil type. Nice. Yeah, Freed, you're not gonna do that mistake again. Where you don't pay attention to a Meteos. Just holding it in its claws. Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe they're gonna do like a raid battle, maybe. These, like all those 4 gonna work together in a raid battle. Okay. I did not like that. The whole thing with Golduck. Oh. Alright. Is that... I know Galarian Moltres has like a special move. I assume that's what it is. Is it called like freezing something? Bye-bye, Cap. Even though, Cap, you're a good Pikachu. I do want to see, Roy and Liko deal with this. Because Roy, throw out your Kaiden. And Liko... Well, I guess Liko's... Oh no, it's a pure... Is it fairy or psychic? Her membrane. Oh, weak armor. Which means it's faster now. Well, now if you hit it, if you manage to hit him with a physical move, Freed, he's gonna do even more damage. Like, it lowers your defense but raises your speed. Well, it's your fault that you're in this situation, Roy. Alright, I mean, it's nice to see you manage to break whatever spell. But man, I would like to see Liko be the one to do it first. Instead of Roy. I mean, I will say this episode isn't terrible. It's not bad. But there's a lot of part in this episode like, oh man, like... I wish this happened instead. Like... It's like they have options... And a certain option, I'm like, oh man, that... Oh, and then he's using, the thing that we saw before in the Pikachu episode, like the flying Pikachu. Like, die from my air slash. Or air cutter. It's crying. So maybe it's like, oh, maybe it's not just angry. Maybe it's, sad. Or we'll be dead. You go, Liko. Come on. Do it. He's frozen in fear. Like, listen to me, you fucking idiots. Alright? Listen to me for once. This is all your fault, Roy. So in the future, at least start thinking about stuff. The reason we're in this situation is 100% your fault. Alright. Well, they didn't capture it. And I guess Galarian Moltres isn't like a well-known Pokemon. Because, I mean, the Pokédex didn't have any information. Flamethrower. There we go. He's like, fuck you. I kind of hope Amethyos wins. Ah, damn. It would be nice to see Freed actually lose. And then being like, oh shit, I've lost. But then he gets saved by something like this, Good hits. Well, I think you did. I wonder what Galarian Moltres' special ability is. Those things that we saw right there, does it maybe have a special ability? Candle Arboliva, when it gets hit by a special attack, something happens? Alright, I'm gonna skip the outro, because I didn't skip the intro. I mean, I will say this episode is like a 5 out of 9 for me. Oh, this looks a little bit like Kalos, actually. Because I know these are like Kalos Pokemon. Or the the Kalos Pokemon. And this Nurse Joy, if I remember correctly, kind of like has the same hairstyle as like the Kalos Nurse Joys. So that's interesting. I mean, I do like the amount of progress we got. So that's a good thing. Like, it wasn't the best episode, but at least it got a lot of story, conveyed in it. I do hope, like, maybe in the next episode, Roy has to, like, think about, maybe I should listen to Liko a bit. Maybe I shouldn't just be so brash and do shit. I should have listened to Liko. We should have not ran whatever. Should have stayed, met up with Freed, and then move on, Maybe Roy will see how damaged Captain Pikachu is and think about, oh no, that this was 100% my fault. Captain Pikachu probably wouldn't be this injured if it wasn't because of me. Do I think they'll do that? Maybe. I mean, I do think the Pokemon Horizons writers have been pretty good. But mostly when it comes to Liko, when it comes to that stuff. I don't know if it is in Roy's character to actually self-reflect on anything. I hope he does. I hope we get to see something like that, some self-reflection on Roy's part. Maybe Roy is not gonna self-reflect, but Liko is gonna be stern with him and tell him, like, Roy, what you did was stupid. Alright? And then Roy self-reflects, because that would be good for both of their characters. It would make Roy actually think and use his mind and self-reflect on his actions. And that sometimes, and the damages it does to people around him. Because at the moment, Roy doesn't really give a fuck about, like just running straight in, even if it hurts the people around him. He doesn't care at all about people other than himself and his journey of trying to capture Black Rayquaza. He doesn't give a fuck. And it will also makes, Liko actually, think about, like, Roy, it would make, like, some, like, assertion from her. And to make it, like, you need to start thinking about that stuff, Roy. Like, you're traveling with us. We're not, just fodder and slaves for you. So to me, the two goons, with the Golduck and the Rhyhorn, I think it would have been better if they actually met up with Freed. Maybe Freed was fighting like 1 versus 3 or something like that. Because otherwise what they did with them, with just Captain Pikachu coming in, stopping the fight, and then basically getting one shot by then the Galarian Moltres, I felt they were wasted for that. And I would like to actually see Liko defeat them, Like, I want to see Liko win an actual battle that isn't just against Roy, Because at the moment, we haven't seen Liko win. And I really thought we would see that right there. Because I do think those two goons would be a good victory thing for Liko and Roy to do. To maybe, like, boost their confidence a bit. I am complaining a lot, because when I'm watching this episode, like, man, there were so many things that I think they fumbled with I think everything the blocks were good, but maybe like how they then connected the blocks, I think they fumbled. But it does make me want to really, like, oh god, what happened to Freed? Like, how are they gonna get out of this? What is gonna happen, in the next episode? I'm gonna have to wait and see.